Hello everyone. In this video, let's learn about one of the most enduring poetic forms, sonnet. Sonnet is a 14-line lyric poem which is written in iambic pentameter. Hey, do you know what is an iambic pentameter? I'll explain. It's the best known meter in English. This meter is made up of 5 iambs. Iamb is a very common feat in English poetry, in which an unstressed syllable is followed by a stressed syllable. I'll give you an example. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Do you know from which poem I've taken this? Yes, it's from Shakespeare's sonnet number 18. This is the first line of that sonnet. So when you examine this line, you can understand that you have 10 syllables in this line. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? So in total you have 10 syllables here. So the first 2 syllables, shall I, that make up the first iamb. The third and the fourth syllable, that together make the second iamb. And so on, and it goes on like that. So here, when you examine this, you can understand that unstressed syllable is followed by a stressed syllable. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? So that's how it goes. Okay, let's come back to sonnet. The word sonnet is taken from an Italian word sonetto, which means little song. So the poetic form sonnet, actually, it originated in Italy in the 13th century. The first person who popularized this poem, this poetic form, was the poet Francisco Petrarch. He published his sonnet sequence in his sonnet collection Canzoniere. Most of the poems described in this sonnet collection actually describes the beauty of his lover Laura. Petrarchan sonnet form was introduced into English by Thomas White. In English poetry, there are 2 kinds of sonnet. First one is Italian or Petrarchan sonnet, and second one is Shakespearean sonnet or English sonnet. So these 2 sonnets actually took their names from the greatest poets, Petrarch and Shakespeare, as we all know. So the Italian or Petrarchan sonnet is composed of 2 parts. First one is octave and the second part is sestet. So first part is octave. It consists of 8 lines, and octave usually states a problem or it gives you an idea. The 6 lines that follows the octave is called sestet. It offers a solution to the problem, or it actually gives a variation to the idea discussed in the octave. There comes a pause after the octave, which is indicated by a punctuation or a space, that is known as caesura. And after caesura, there comes a sudden shift in thought, which is called volta. So I hope you understood all these terms. We discussed octave, sestet, caesura and volta. The rhyming scheme of Petrarchan sonnet is ABBA, ABBA, CDC, CDC or CDE, CDE. So there's an easy way for you to remember this rhyming scheme. It is just Abba Abba Kre Kre. Okay. And the practitioners of sonnets or Petrarchan sonnets are Milton. Milton has used this kind of sonnet in his poem On His Blindness. Another practitioner is Wordsworth. Moving on to the next kind of sonnet, it is English sonnet or Shakespearean sonnet. It is actually a variation of Petrarchan sonnet, and it was introduced into English by Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, who actually brought blank verse into English. So English or Shakespearean sonnet comprises of 4 parts, that is 3 quatrains and 1 couplet. Quatrain means 4 lines. 3 quatrains means in total 12 lines. Okay, one quatrain contains 4 lines. And each quatrain will deal with a specific idea. Then couplet means 2 rhyming lines at the end of the poem. 2 rhyming lines. That offers a new take on the preceding ideas, or it summarizes the ideas discussed in the 3 quatrains. The rhyming scheme of Shakespearean sonnet is AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, GG. Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnets, and he has followed this kind of sonnet pattern in his sonnets. Then there is a third variety that is known as Spenserian sonnet. It is a variety of Shakespearean sonnet varying only in the rhyming scheme. It was introduced by Edmund Spenser. The rhyming scheme is AB AB, BC BC, CD CD, EE. For Shakespearean sonnet, it was AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, GG. And for Spenserian sonnet, it is AB AB, BC BC, CD CD, and EE. Spenserian sonnet is also known as linking sonnet because B and C elements of this rhyming scheme weave these quatrains. In the first quatrain, you have B, and the second quatrain also you have the rhyming element B. The practitioners are, one is Spenser. He used this pattern in his sonnets collection Amority. Then Shelley has used this in his Adonais, and Keats has used this in his poem The Eve of St. Agnes. So in this video, we discussed sonnet. There are 2 kinds of sonnet in English. One is Petrarchan sonnet, the other one is Shakespearean sonnet. And there is another variation of the Shakespearean sonnet, that is Spenserian sonnet. That's all for today's video. Thank you.